It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Cavs secure the opening tip. They get it first as we're underway in Cleveland. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Here comes the screen to Vucevic.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball into the front court. Down just a couple. DeRozan. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Throws it up. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Rubio to Colin Sexton. 4-3. Cleans it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Driving right to the basket. To DeRozan. Levine. To Ball. Lonzo Ball. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Rubio. Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
DeRozan with the basketball. They trail by 1. Here comes the screen. Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To DeRozan. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch. To Rubio. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. DeRozan to Ball. And And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Lonzo Ball at the line. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Here comes the screen. Over to the right side. Sexton. To Rubio. Whoa! What a finish!
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Ball with the basketball. Down a point. To Zach LaVine. Ball. To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Old school equals high percentage.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Nikola Vucevic sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Here comes the screen. To Rubio. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Cedi Osman rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Sexton. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And he can't convert the free throw. Ball gets it in the left corner. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Sexton. Shot from in close, no good. Ball to LaVine. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 4. Good start.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Love. To Colin Sexton. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ball. Kevin Love swats it. Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Cedi Osman, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Markkanen. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here comes the screen. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Not that time. Markkanen. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the right corner. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Stanley Johnson tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Vucevic. Second effort. Nice pass to set things up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And the rebound comes down to Selden. Bulls with the basketball. To Stanley Johnson. Vucevic. Jetty Osman snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Markkanen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The assist from number 4.
The drive right to the basket. To Vucevic. Rocking the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in the Cleveland Cavaliers, number 11, Joe Johnson.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Vucevic to Stanley Johnson. Count the basket inside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action
And if you don't
Infinity
contest,
22.
he's knocking that down with ease.
Cavs with 4 to shoot. Deep two there, won't go. 17-footer at the buzzer, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Shot from three-quarters court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
To Markkanen. And a throw
Game
down.
3-4 Denver Nuggets
That's the
8-9
intensity you
Golden
need to see.
State
Whenever a
Warriors
player
8-6
running
final.
back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Zach LaVine. From long range, Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the
Game
act of
3-4
upward motion
Oklahoma
into your
City
shot.
Thunder
Your timing
1-1-1
needs to be better.
Sacramento Kings 1-1-7 final.
Denzel Valentine at the line for two shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Cleveland has the basketball. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, that's how it's done.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Short jumper won't fall. The follow won't go either. To Markkanen. Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Markkanen. Nikola
Game
Vucevic
3-4
with the
New York
block.
Knicks 9-6
This game is
Minnesota
all about
Timberwolves
playing mind
8-8
tricks on
final.
people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Temple here against Ginobili. Deep left corner. Screen coming.
Screen, I got your help. Watch back, watch back, watch back.
Stanley Johnson sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Johnson to LaVine. Can't connect.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see,
Game
let's
3
get
for
24
Los
stops in a
Angeles
row.
Lakers 1-3 Houston Rockets 1-2-3 final.
To Markkanen. Step back jumper.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for Chicago, number 10,
Levine to DeRozan.
subbing in for Cleveland, number 2.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Markkanen. Can't connect from in close. DeRozan with it. Lead is 2. To Stanley Johnson. Won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Going a launch beyond the arc. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark. Here comes the screen.
Game 3 for Washington Wizards
Nothing
1-1
going here on
Miami
that
Heat
drive.
1-1-9
Keep
final.
on trying. Shot's no good there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
DeRozan matched up with Ginobili. DeMar DeRozan. 2 of 4 now.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Sexton to Markkanen. To Colin Sexton. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Game
And
3
the
for
last 10
Milwaukee
sequences
Bucks
down the court,
1-7 Orlando
everybody's
Magic
touched the ball. You don't
1-1-0
see
final.
anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
DeRozan to Zach LaVine. And he hits.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
To Colin Sexton. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
DeRozan with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Stanley Johnson. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Markkanen. Goes to the right side. Sexton. Slams it down. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
We take pride in a smoke-free environment, so we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Cleveland.
DeRozan to Ball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Rubio to Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Not that time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
DeMar DeRozan. 3 for 6 now. Here's Rubio up top. Down 4. Here comes the screen. Rubio defended by DeMar DeRozan. To Markkanen. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Screen coming. DeRozan to Ball. Levine to Ball. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. Sexton. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Rubio to Markkanen. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Levine to Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball over to the right side. To Levine. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Zach Levine. Tough make that time. But you can't fault the defender as he hits the 3.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Markkanen gets it in the right corner. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Rubio. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Colin Sexton. Kevin Love. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Ball to DeRozan. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. DeRozan. He was all over him. Sexton. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Rubio matched up with DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Lonzo Ball with a piece.
For the Cavaliers,
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
number 4.
DeRozan. To Zach Levine. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
20-footer at the buzzer, and he hits. Long key from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half. The Bulls have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bulls have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Cavaliers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
Nikola Vucevic is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Levine. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Ricky Rubio. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, 3rd quarter. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Rubio up against DeRozan. Chicago with the possession. To Levine. DeRozan to Ball. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Love to Rubio.
Green light, green light.
Nothing going here on that drive. Love. For 3. Off the mark. No good. Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Love. Shot from the lane won't go. DeRozan with it. Up 5. To Vucevic. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Sexton to Love. With a drop step. 24-second violation. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Rubio to Colin Sexton. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Cavs at the controls. To Love. Defense making the ball handler work. Won't go down. DeRozan with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. To Zach LaVine. 4-3. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lonzo with it. His team up by 7. He throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Sexton. And it's going the other way. 5-second count. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Deep right corner, Rubio. Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Curling inside. Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Sexton. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Fires the 3. Missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
DeRozan can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rubio. From long range, the Bulls clear the rebound. DeRozan with the basketball. To Levine. Probing the defense. Has a look. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
DeRozan. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Screen coming. Beyond the arc for three. Not easy.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Ball to Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. To Colin Sexton. Scores from the post. DeRozan with it. Leads 5. To Ball. To DeRozan. To Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Rubio picked up by DeRozan. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
DeRozan.
Here we go. Hey, match up.
Rubio.
Here we go. I got him.
To Love.
I got him.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Bulls have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Fine to shoot. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Rubio. To Markkanen. Great Ricky Rubio. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Down the lane to lay it in.
Ooh, don't see the read, be the read.
Rubio into the front court. The margin standing now at 7.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Stanley Johnson able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Stanley Johnson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Here comes the screen. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. "17-footer at the buzzer." That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Bulls in front. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Markkanen. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. To Markkanen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Stanley Johnson. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Terrific vision. And look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
You've got to get that one to go. To Vucevic. Screen coming. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Markkanen. It's rebounded by the Bulls. From the outside, no good. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
For Cleveland, number
Ball to DeRozan. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Markkanen. Won't go. Ball into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
DeRozan with the basketball. His team up by 7. Able to convert inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Markkanen. A fundamental shot right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To DeRozan. Probing the defense. And he drains it.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Stanley Johnson, strong finish.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Gets a shot up off the mark to Stanley Johnson. DeRozan. And throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. That no good off the mark. Ball with the basketball. His team on top by 13. To DeRozan. And he knocks it down, Jay.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Rubio, defended by DeMar DeRozan. Sexton to Rubio. A big finish. Full head of steam that time.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
To Ball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Sexton to Rubio. To Colin Sexton. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Zach LaVine. Got it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. DeMar DeRozan pins it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Love. Rubio, 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bulls with it. Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rubio to Colin Sexton. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he finishes at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Love. Driving right to the basket. Ricky Rubio, 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bulls with the rock. LaVine. To Ball. For 3, Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Rubio to Colin Sexton. has a chance. Ricky Rubio. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I know the game is changing, Ed, and I know people are very worried about, well, you don't want to be too vulgar. You don't want to say too many intense words, but sometimes there's no better remedy than when a teammate or a coach gets in your face and challenges you man to man. That's what we saw here because this player is responding.
To Rubio. Sexton to Love. Sexton to Rubio. And the rebound comes down to Ball.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Cleveland has the basketball. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
DeRozan with it. His guys holding the big lead. This shot, almost.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls won this game after a close finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Cavaliers finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
Nikola Vucevic seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Cleveland Cavaliers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.